In today's video, let's see the recent maritime accidents. Collision in Western Scheldt, Bering Sea and container ships Nord. On May 30, 2025, the inland motor vessel Bering Sea and the container ships Nord collided in the Western Scheldt near Pol. The Bering Sea sustained severe damage, and one crew member was seriously injured. Oil booms were deployed to prevent leaks, and the vessel was later towed to Terneuzen. Container ships Nord continued to Flushing for inspection. Investigations are ongoing. Bulk carrier Meshka grounds off Landskrona, Sweden. The bulk carrier Meshka ran aground near Landskrona, Sweden, after veering off course on May 31, 2025. Despite 938 tons of fuel on board, no injuries or pollution were reported. The crew tested negative for alcohol. Swedish authorities are investigating possible negligence, and a salvage plan is awaited. For vessels aground near Chittagong amid strong winds and rough seas on May 30, 2025, pushed 4 vessels aground near Chittagong, Bangladesh. These included Navamar 3, Mermaid 3, Al Hurrem, and BLPG Sophia. No injuries or environmental damage occurred. Authorities are closely monitoring salvage operations to avoid pollution risks. Blue Star Chios rescues 75 migrants near Karpathos. On June 1, 2025, ferry Blue Star Chios rescued 75 migrants from a distressed sailboat off Karpathos, Greece. Coordinated by the Hellenic Coast Guard. All individuals were brought aboard safely. No injuries were reported, and identification procedures are ongoing. Nationalities remain undisclosed. Tanker Horizon 1 collides with Columbia Pier at Kazan Port. On June 2, 2025, tanker Horizon 1 collided with the Columbia Pier at Kazan River Port in Russia. The bow was damaged, but the vessel remained stable with no injuries or pollution. River traffic was unaffected. Authorities have begun investigating for possible safety violations. Fishing vessel Iceberg catches fire in Sea of Japan. Russian fishing vessel Iceberg caught fire in the Sea of Japan on June 4, 2025. All 17 crew members were rescued by Ostrovioni and are safe. The abandoned vessel remains adrift. Authorities are investigating the cause and checking for safety protocol violations. Vehicle carrier Morning Midas catches fire off Alaska. On June 3, 2025, the Morning Midas, carrying over 3,000 vehicles, caught fire 300 nautical miles off Adak, Alaska. All 22 crew were rescued and transferred safely to Costco Hellas. The ship is still burning and afloat, with a salvage team en route. Investigations are ongoing. Generator fire prompts evacuation of Ferry Splendid in Genoa. A generator fire broke out aboard Ferry Splendid at the port of Genoa on June 3, 2025, prompting a full evacuation. The fire was quickly contained with no injuries reported. Emergency services ensured safety, and further inspections are underway before the ferry resumes service. Cargo ship Ayr Lin grounds on Coral Reef in Thailand. On June 1, 2025, the Ayr Lin ran aground on a coral reef in Thailand's Ao Jak Bay, raising environmental concerns. The ship later sank, but no diesel leakage was found. Thai authorities are assessing coral damage while monitoring for ecological impact. Container barge Marco Polo 802 grounds at Sentosa, Singapore. Marco Polo 802, an Indonesia-flagged barge, grounded off Tanjong Beach, Sentosa, Singapore, on June 6, 2025. No injuries or pollution occurred, but floating sea barriers were damaged. Tugboats were used to refloat the vessel. Investigations and environmental checks are ongoing. Wilson Flex 4 allies with quay at Stord Shipyard, Norway. Cargo vessel Wilson Flex 4 struck a quay during docking at Aker Solutions Shipyard in Norway on June 5, 2025. No crew injuries were reported. The ship remains operational, but the quay suffered minor damage. Norwegian authorities are investigating the cause. Thank you for watching. For detailed article, please link in the description. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment area. Subscribe to Marinaura for more updates.